So macro season's finally back. Here in the UK, the weather's just rainy, wet and dull most of the time. And what is it now? The start of May, and it's only just started to get sunny and warm. So in today's video, I'm going to show you my first photo walk of the macro season. It was a bit of a slow start, but I managed to get quite a few good photos near the end. So let's get straight into the video. Right, so this is a bit random, but there's one of these flies on the floor. I forgot what they're called, but they've got really interesting eyes, and it's just on the concrete here walking around for some reason. I saw another one as well, but I don't know where the other one's gone. But we're trying, it stops for a few seconds, then it starts walking, so hopefully I can get a shot when it stops walking. Oh, it's flying around now. Oh, I thought I could get a nice stack of like the eyes, but because it was still for quite a bit. But yeah, every time I got my camera near it, I think when the shade went over it, it just started moving again. There's a few of these little moths on the end of these grass strands. Try and get a side angle and hold the grass now. But I think as soon as I hold the grass, it might fly away. We'll see. Started to move a bit now. Stayed still for a little bit there, and I think I was able to get quite a good shot. I don't think I've actually been to this location in the summer before. I've usually just come here to do landscape stuff and tree stuff in the winter. I filmed a couple of videos here in the winter, but yeah, never really visited here in the spring or summer. And right now it's the spring, but feels like winter though. Like the past few days, few weeks, just been like freezing and raining constantly and cloudy. Today's actually a good day, so I thought I'd come out and check out a new location. There's a spider eating one of those flies I've been trying to photograph for the past 20 minutes, so at least I'll get a picture of one of those flies, but it's dead. So I'll go on a high shutter speed. I'm not going to get a bracket or anything. I could try, but the spider's moving around eating it, so it's no good really. And I'll just stay on f7.1 for now, see what that looks like. There's actually 2 spiders on it, which is pretty cool. If I rotate it around this way, should be able to see that one spider that's staying still. Didn't get a crazy shot. I did manage to get their eyes in focus, which is good. Oh, I think I actually got a nice stack portrait there for once. I found a ladybird just sitting on this holly bush, and it's in a really easy spot as well. I could just go in and get my camera in there without knocking all the leaves about and stuff. That's the main problem with macro photography. You go to get a shot and your camera or diffuser or something hits the leaf and then it knocks the subject off or scares it off. Yeah, so I haven't had too much luck today so far. But I think if I want to get some nice portrait shots, some actual successful shots, I think I need to find some logs. When you flip logs over or bits of bark, there's usually something underneath, especially around springtime. Right, so we've got some logs here, quite a few. So yeah, we're going to flip some over and see what we can find. Let me flip over properly. There we are. So I'm not seeing much at the moment. You know what, I know I've already got a picture of woodlouse, but this one's in a really good spot, so I should be able to get an even better shot than I got earlier. Oh, something in front of the frame now. Just move that out of the way. Try and get a more face-on shot this time. Yeah, I think I'm really happy with that shot. I wasn't actually gonna photograph it, but I thought it's in a really good spot. Yeah, Yeah, I managed to get a nice deep stack there, and the woodlouse was not moving at all, so should be very clean stack as well. I'll roll the log back over. Right, we've got a, what do you call it, centipede. Oh, it started moving now. I was about to say it wasn't moving at all, and it's staying still again, but its face is in a weird spot now. Oh no, it's moving a bit now. Could try and get a single shot of it.
You know, the problem with me is that I always feel like I have to go for portraits, but this shot actually looks much better than a portrait actually. Now I've taken it. Because these, what you call them, centipedes. Are they no, they're centipedes I think, yeah, not millipedes. They just have a really nice detail on their back. And their legs as well, that's really cool.
Yeah, we'll leave that, put the log back over. Well, it's not even a log, is it? It's a bloody twig at that point. Look at it, it's tiny. Alright, so this log should be good for peeling bark back because it's got bark all over it. I'm scared there's going to be like a massive spider under there and it's going to scare the hell out of me. Oh, bug just went in my ear. There's a load of this like mould looking stuff. I think I'll get a picture of that because there don't seem to be many bugs under this bark. Quite like that bit there. I'll get that bit. Let's get a single shot. I don't know what this thing is, but I thought I'd... Oh, it started moving now. Yeah, I was about to say I thought I'd get a photo before talking. Oh, there's a spider here as well. What the hell? I didn't even see that. Oh, that bug just crawled on me. Yeah, I'll place it on here so I can get stable. I think we're good for that now. We'll put that back. The spider must be sleeping. It's not moving at all. Yes, I managed to get a shot of one of those flies finally. And it just started moving as I finished as well. It's staying still again now, and there's two of them, so I've got two chances. Alright. That one's moving around like crazy. It's got something in its mouth there. Stop moving again now. Gross. Yeah, there it is. There it is. I don't know if you can see it. Seems like every time I get the camera close, it just moves around and stuff. It's really annoying. Oh, I managed to get one of the ones with the cool eyes. Again, I don't know if it's female or male that has eyes, but my eyes, they all have eyes, but you know what I mean, the cool eyes. I don't know, I always forget the names of bugs. They've just got like weird names in it, but I don't know. Someone let me know in the comments. Yeah. Oh yeah, but I'm glad I got a nice portrait of one of those. His head was moving around a little bit, so I don't know if the stack will come out proper clean. So my camera ended up dying. The DJI Pocket 2 just has a really bad battery on it. I think I need to get an external battery thing, like a portable charger, and plug it into the camera because you can use it while charging, so I'll have to invest in one of those. But enough of that technical talk. We're going to talk about the photos I got after my camera died, because I stayed there for about 40 minutes, something like that, nearly an hour, and I managed to get quite a few good photos when the camera died. So as soon as my camera died, I thought I'm going to start heading back to the car and I'll just see what I can find on the way back. And I managed to find quite a few things. So when I first started walking, I found a scorpion fly. These are not too rare. They're actually quite common, but they look quite rare. And they call this scorpion fly because, as you can see, it's got a pincer on the back like a scorpion has. Now I'm not sure how it uses that. I'm guessing it defends itself against like birds eating it or stuff like that. I didn't manage to get a stack, but it was walking around quite slow on the log, so it was a bit easy to get a shot in focus, and I managed to get quite a few photos. Then I stumbled upon a ant's nest, but then I was distracted because I found a more interesting subject, which was 2 march flies. I think they were mating or fighting, I'm not too sure. They were in like a ball, just like rolling around the ground. So yeah, and that was the name of the bug I was trying to think of, a march fly. So if you commented it below, thank you. But yeah, I managed to find out when I got home. Usually you find a lot of subjects on posts, wooden posts and metal stuff. I always check any wooden post I go past, or like fence, because there's always stuff on there. And this time I managed to find a, I forgot what they're called. It's got quite a bit of a snout, but not as much of a snout as the proper acorn weevils. Yeah, so someone let me know the exact name of this weevil. I wasn't able to get a proper good shot because its snout was like tucked in. Then it started running around like crazy, and I think I got a few shots in focus, but I couldn't get a great composition, and I ended up going to another subject instead then. The other subjects being a bigger weevil. These ones are pretty common, they're just common weevils. I don't know what the actual name is, but I know they're weevils. Like the other one, this one was running around the same post, so it's hard to get a good composition. I managed to get a decent few shots though. No big stacks or anything. So the few shots of the march flies I got earlier when I was recording were pretty good, but I was aiming to get a proper deep stack, close up, like a portrait deep stack. And earlier on I managed to get one that wasn't too magnified, and then I managed to get one that was a bit more magnified, but the stack ended up being a bit messy. Well, I didn't know at the time it was going to be messy, but I noticed its head was moving up and down, which made me think the stack would come up messy. So I thought I'd try again. I found a few march flies further down, and with some luck I found this ditch by the side of the path, and for some reason loads of march flies kept on going around the area, and I managed to find this one march fly which was really still on this leaf, which I could easily pick up and get my camera stable. So I'd hold the leaf like that, get my camera, and then put my finger on the end of my camera while holding the leaf. So then the subject and my camera are both exactly still. So when I start the stack, it's going to be proper clean. And because the subject wasn't moving at all, I managed to get a really clean stack and a deep stack as well. And I was pretty happy with my photos then. I was going to wrap it up. But then I came across these 2 little moths who were, I think they were mating. They were like stuck together. So I'm not sure what they're called, but I've seen them around the woodland quite a bit. And the problem with photographing these is that the flash reflects like really harshly off the scales on the wings. The subject ends up being overexposed, or at least the wings do, and then the rest of the subject is fine. But yeah, but I think this is a crazy shot. I just wanted to photograph it anyway because it's quite a unique scene, like 2 of these weird moths mating. But what was more interesting was an acorn weevil, which I literally stumbled upon as I was about to exit the woodland. Again, these things are pretty common, they're not too rare, but in my experience I've found barely any acorn weevils. I rarely find acorn weevils. Again, I think it's because I don't come out in around springtime when it's like proper weevil season, because I think weevils come out early in the season. Because it was late afternoon, midday, the weevil was running around like crazy, so it was pretty hard to get a stack. So I thought I'd just go on manual mode, use a high shutter speed, and use an aperture of around, I think I was using I was using f9. I had to just check there. But if I saw it stop moving, I could just switch to bracketing mode and then change my magnification and get that shot quickly. I really wanted to show off that big snout they have. To do that, I was trying to get a sort of side angle, so you have the background, and a low angle as well, so you have the background contrasting the big snout thing, whatever you call it. And luckily it didn't just dive straight first into the ground like weevils usually do. But comment below what your favourite image is from this shoot. I'll be interested to know. But with all that said and done, I'm going to end the video here. So make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, all that stuff. And I'll see you in the next video.